What's wrong with you? You've had your coffee today.
I'm just a little stressed. Honestly, my lease is up on my apartment and I really need to find a new place to live.
Why don't you just renew it?
Because I need to cut about 45 minutes off my commute. I would love to be closer to the office. If I could do that, then I could sleep more, and honestly, I think I'd be a better person.
Please tell me how to make this happen.
Well, do you know of any apartment complexes around here that are nice?
Mine's good, but you can't live in my complex. That would be weird.
Thanks. Well, I don't know. I've been thinking about going to the grocery store and getting one of those magazines, but all they have are pictures in them, and I really wish that I could find a place where everything was right in front of me and I could compare properties and see it all kind of in one place.
Well, have you heard of tnhousingsearch.org?
10 housing what?
TN is in Tennessee.
Okay, no, I don't think so. Wait, this isn't one of those sites where I'm gonna like get a bunch of pop-ups or a virus, or it's not like the internet equivalent of one of those cardboard signs taped to the side of a light post that says, "I'll help you buy a home."
No. tnhousingsearch.org is sponsored by Tennessee Housing Development Agency. It's the state housing agency. This website has no pop-ups, it's not a scam, and there's no money involved. Here, let's pull up a browser and I'll show you.
Okay,
You're gonna love this.
That sounds good. Whoa. You're not taking me to some site with kittens, are you?
If this website had kittens, it would be the best website ever. But it's www.tnhousingsearch.org.
All right. tnhousingsearch.org. Oh, hey, right there. Find rental housing.
Yep, click on that.
Okay, so it's a list of cities?
Oh yeah, it's pretty comprehensive. Almost every county in Tennessee has one or more cities listed.
Okay. All right. So how do I get started?
Well, you'll click on the city you'd like to live in. If it's one of Tennessee's major metropolitan areas, you'll see those cities listed at the very top. If you want to live in a smaller city, or if you know what county you want, but you're not sure which city, just scroll down the list of counties until you find what you want.
All right. Clicking on city.
There are 3 ways to search. You can do a basic search and just put in the most important things you need, including how much you want to pay. Or you can do an advanced search if there are additional things that are important to you when finding the right place to live. And if you need a place that's handicap accessible, there's a tab for that too.
All right. I really just need a place I can afford. You know, I mean, a pool would be nice. A dog would be great. Sure. But neither of those are deal breakers.
Well, then just start with a basic search.
Okay. Wait, okay, so what's the Section 8 question?
Well, tnhousingsearch.org includes some properties that accept Section 8 vouchers. So if that's what you're looking for, click on yes.
Okay, so I can just put in what I want to pay?
Yep.
You know, I'm thinking about riding the bus to work, so I probably need to get a place that's close to the bus line.
There's a field for that. You can put how many blocks away from public transportation you want to be.
Okay, click here to search. Cool, and all these properties fit my criteria.
Exactly. TN Housing Search will give you a list of all the properties that fit the guidelines that you've set. It will tell you the address, the rent range, the number to call, and if you look in this column, there are a few important details at a glance, including whether there is a waiting list, if they speak Spanish, if pets are allowed, if it's senior or handicap friendly, and if there are photos available. And if you click on the address, it will give you more detailed information about the property. Things like amenities, appliances, school districts, and a map.
Okay, this is really helpful.
Oh, but wait till you see the comparison feature. You probably don't have time to go to all of these properties, and they're not gonna all fit what you need. You see these little boxes by each property?
Yeah.
If you see an apartment complex that interests you, put a check in that box. Then scroll down to the bottom and click Add Selected Units to Temporary Basket. Then, if you want to quickly compare the properties, click on Your Temporary Basket. These are properties you selected as the ones you're most interested in, right? Okay, so let's say you want to do a quick comparison. You can select some or all of these properties by checking the box next to them again. Then see there at the bottom where it says Compare Selected Units? Click that.
Are you kidding? This is exactly what I wanted. They're all listed side by side, and I can easily look across and see how they all compare. This is great. All right, now if I could just figure out how much this move is going to cost me.
Well, I'm so glad you asked. Check this out. tnhousingsearch.org also offers a list of helpful links about moving and housing. If you click on Moving Tools, you'll find a rental checklist you can print out and take with you to property visits, an example of the kinds of moving costs you'll need to consider, a worksheet to help you calculate your own actual moving cost, and a calculator to help you figure out how much you can really afford to spend on rent.
So what's this? Housing resources?
This is a list of more information about housing than you're probably ever going to need, but there are some helpful links here. Links to both state and federal websites having to do with housing, things like HUD, school boards, Consumer Affairs, Habitat for Humanity, the Human Rights Commission, the IRS, major lending agencies, legal aid, and the State Housing Agency, just to name a few.
Wow, this is a lot of information.
Yeah, it's pretty comprehensive. This may be the only site you need if you're looking to rent. It's also pretty easy for property management companies to list their properties by using the List Property link.
That's great. It's completely free to use. There's no hidden agenda or cost. I mean, my email's not going to end up on some spam list somewhere.
No, it's completely free to use, and you don't even have to enter any personal information when you're using the website.
That's great. Well, looks like I've got some searching to do. Why don't you hold all my calls, and could you get me some more coffee?
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Thank you.
But hey, when you go to visit the properties, be sure to let them know how you ended up there. The more property managers see that people are finding them via TN Housing Search, the more properties get listed.